There was a time I truly believed I was not born for science. The moment I heard solve the exercise, my eyelids dropped as if someone hit the OFF button. Watching my classmates solve problems so smoothly, I burned with envy. My heart tightened as I asked myself, why is it so easy for them, but not for me? I tried everything. Downloading apps, swearing to study at 7 p.m. Yet at 10 p.m. I was still scrolling TikTok. Then I scolded myself, "You're useless." But the truth was, I wasn't dumb. I just didn't know how to learn in a way that fit a lazy person. The moment I decided not to fight laziness, but to turn it into an ally, everything changed. One day, when I got another below average score, it felt like a punch straight to my pride. No one scolded me. It was just me, ashamed. I knew I had seen that type before. Solved it before, yet still got it wrong. I started observing. They weren't studying more than me. They were studying differently. While I was underlining an entire page, they were rewriting from memory. While I studied out of fear of failing, they studied to crush the exam. And in that moment, I realized I wasn't stupid. I was just learning the wrong way. I used to hate my own laziness. Then I read a line that stunned me. Laziness isn't about lack of effort, it's your body defending itself against a broken learning system. I realized the brain isn't lazy when playing games.
Oh my God!
Because games have rewards and level ups. Studying is the opposite. Study for a whole week and still feel like you never leveled up. So the brain chooses to avoid it. I didn't need to fight laziness, I just had to make studying feel like a game. I changed my study style. No more copy reading. After studying, I closed the book and tried to rewrite from memory. At first, the page was blank, but the next time I remembered more. And the feeling of wow, I actually remembered it was more exciting than a 30-second funny clip. I didn't force myself to do 10 hard problems. I picked one formula gives solved to easy ones. Then tested myself. When I got it wrong, I got curious, not ashamed. For chemistry, I didn't cram reactions. I turned them into comics. HSO was the strong acid boss. Neo the hot-tempered guy. Funny, but unforgettable. After 2 weeks, I realized studying could be fun. Not the fun of hanging out, but the joy of controlling something that once made me feel helpless. I realized you can't rely on willpower. If you wait for motivation, you'll never start studying. I changed my environment to gently push myself. My desk, the workbook page already open from the night before. On my phone, I hid the entertainment apps and put the study apps in front. I applied the Pomodoro rule. Study 25 minutes, rest 5 minutes. But instead of TikTok, I took breaks by drinking water and breathing. Gradually, my brain understood. This is my study rhythm. I stopped comparing myself with those who study all day. I just needed to study a little every day without giving up. I turned each lesson into a small mission. Every time I finished one, I checked it off. I rewarded myself with candy and music, just like a game with prizes. Strangely, my brain actually wanted to come back and study more. I stopped separating the subjects. Math helped me analyze literature. History turned into an action movie in my mind. English turned into Instagram captions. When I connected them, everything became seamless and easier to remember. I started explaining lessons to my friends, or I stood in front of the mirror, teaching myself like a TikToker. The more I taught, the deeper I understood. And then I went from the one asking questions to the one being asked. I created a fake deadline, turned on a countdown timer. I imagined I was about to give a presentation. My brain feared embarrassment and switched to max focus mode. I also practiced multitasking. Solving math gives, switching to physics gives, then chemistry. At first, it was stressful, but then I got used to it. My brain reacted as fast as a gamer switching scenes. In the morning, instead of grabbing my phone, I grabbed flashcards. Just 15 minutes. And surprisingly, what I couldn't grasp the whole afternoon suddenly clicked the next morning. Because that's the brain's golden hour. I discovered ideas come when I'm in the shower. The brain relaxes, and the default mode network switches on. I started sticking waterproof notes in the bathroom, writing formulas on the mirror, playing knowledge audio, scrubbing my back while studying. Sounds weird, but it works 100%. After studying, I explained it immediately. Recorded it gives, listened while brushing my teeth or washing dishes. Reviewed after 137 days. This is spaced repetition. Study less, remember longer. Like remixing a song, you memorize it after hearing it a few times. I once thought I was dumb, lazy, useless. Now I understand it's not about IQ, but about the approach. I don't need to become a genius. I just need to be 1% smarter every day. You don't need to study 10 hours, just 15 minutes, but the right way. You don't need to memorize 100 words, just 5 words tied to a funny story. You don't need to force yourself to be a top student. Just stay consistent with the version. Different from yesterday. One day, when someone asks you, "Hey, teach me how to study," you will smile because you've achieved what you once thought was impossible.